For the moms barely holding it together.
Motherhood isn't perfect.
Neither are we. Welcome to What the Motherhood.
On today's episode, we're done, so why can't I let go? Hi, it's Elisa here. Welcome back to What's the Motherhood. So I have something that's on my mind. It has been bugging me, but I definitely wanted to share this with you because I feel like I told Jack the other day, I said, whenever we feel some type of way, or whether we're in our emotions, or whether something happened that day and we're just frustrated, overwhelmed, or however we're feeling, let's just hop on the mic and let's just share it, and I know that her schedule's crazy and my schedule's crazy, so it's really hard to kind of get together and do a podcast. So I feel like, we will have individual ones and obviously ones together with new moms, other moms, and all that other stuff, but I definitely have something I want to share with you guys tonight as I'm in my car driving home. Maybe some of you moms out here listening can kind of, email me some advice or figure out, what is the next step for someone who's in my position. And this episode is going to be on, finding love again. Finding how to love somebody like I have loved my kid's father. So, it's definitely been a rocky road with my kid's father and I. Like I mentioned to you guys before in my intro, I have been with him since 2009. I was 18, he was 17, and the moment I met him, when he walked through that door, I was actually living with one of my friends in his garage, and I was up to no good. I was doing drugs at that time, and I was just being a wild teenager. And when my kid's father walked into that door unexpectedly, that feeling that I had, I haven't had it since then. I mean, I haven't really been with anybody else, but since I fully cut it off with him about 2 years ago, and I tried to make it work with him on and off, I was emotionally tapped out 2 years ago. So, feeling that spark when he first walked through the door, when I first met him in 2009, April 5th, to be exact, 2009, I've never felt this type of energy and physical and emotional connection to somebody in such an instant. And since that day, we've been completely inseparable. We have been through crazy ups and lows and things like that, and to the point where we tried to move on a couple of times and it just wasn't working, and it's just, it got better as we got older. Like, we knew how to communicate more. He understood where I was coming from more, because when I got pregnant with our first son, Noah, I became 100% sober and he continued to use drugs and then get into heroin. And then it's been about 14 years now since he's been on heroin, and I've been dealing with that battle with him. So it's been definitely a rocky road, but I can't say that I don't love that man still. And I feel like it's a very emotional subject to me, because anybody who knows me and knows him knows how deeply in love I have been with this man for many years. I think everybody in my family, my friends, have tried to make me leave this man for multiple reasons, and I don't think anybody understands the emotional, spiritual, and physical bond that my kid's father and I have. And it's just, I've never had that with anybody else, even up until today, talking to other people and trying to move on, and I just don't have that spark. I just don't care. And I feel like I'm hoping that somebody I talk to one day is going to make me feel that same way, if that makes sense. Like, I'm searching for that same emotional, physical, and spiritual connection that I had with him. And I think that's the only way I'm actually going to be able to fully move on and get over him, because I don't want to be with him, because I just don't condone his ways and the way he's living his life, and I don't want that around our children. So I know I can't be with him, and he leaves me no choice because he doesn't want to change. So I feel like, I know he wants to change, but he's battling multiple heavy demons that it's just most likely it's not going to happen, you know? So I don't want to live my life like that. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be spoiled and cherished and respected. And you know, I deserved all that. And so, like, I don't want to be with him, but I'm still madly in love with him because I feel like I was robbed. I don't know if you guys feel like this. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you guys can relate. But I feel like he made the decision for us a long time ago when he decided not to be sober, when he decided not to put down the drugs. And I feel like he made the choice for us. And I feel like that's what hurts, and that's what I'm most angry about, because I didn't make that choice, and I still to this day don't want to make that choice, but he leaves me no choice but to make that choice. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? Am I just fucking sound like a crazy person? Because, and I'm trying not to cry because this is definitely too early in the podcast, but anyways, the whole moral of the story is I was talking to this gentleman, and I thought he was really cool. And, you know, I'm like, okay, he's very good looking. He seems like he gets, you know, he has his stuff together. He's, you know, a full-time contractor, owns his own business. You know, he's already a father. I was like, maybe if I just put my kid's father in the past and know that I deserve more, maybe I could give this man a shot. Because anytime somebody asks for my number, I just say I'm married. Or anytime somebody sees me in person, they ask me, or tell me you're beautiful, you're absolutely stunning, you know, are you married? Or whatever. I always say yeah, even though I'm not. I always say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm married, or oh, sorry, I have a husband, knowing I fucking don't. I'm a fucking liar. But I just don't want to be with anybody. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to date. I don't want to do any of that. But I'm fucking lonely. I'm lonely, and I miss my best friend. And I don't even know at this point if he was my best friend, because he had so many secrets from me. And I don't even know anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that we were connected. I know we are, but it's just so fucking weird. I don't understand it. You know? Like, I don't understand how you can be so emotionally, spiritually, and physically connected with somebody on both sides. But for one person to just completely, I don't know what he thinks. I don't know how he feels, because I don't even think he knows, because he's so fucking far gone due to the heroin. I don't even think he knows what he's doing half the time, you know. And when he does it, I'm hoping he feels bad about it, but I don't know. I don't even know him anymore. And I think that's what breaks my heart, that I thought I knew this man for 17 years, and this past 15 years has just been a complete lie. You know, just the secrets of the drugs and just telling me what I want to hear, and me just wasting so many years of my life and my kid's life trying to make something work, when this whole time he was just lying about his using and trying to be sober, and that he wants to stop, and you know what I mean. But I know that I've been around addicts my whole life, so I knew that was a lie. I knew it. I just wanted to believe him because I didn't want to be with anybody else. But anyway, so I keep rambling on, but I don't know if you guys feel like this, or any of you guys felt like this, you know. But I guess my question is, how do I move on? Because I see so many people who I know who, you know, had a partner and they separated, and the next, 2 months later, they're already dating somebody else, you know, or, you know, their husband passed away, and not even a year into it, they're already dating somebody else all over social media. I was like, how? Where do you meet these people? How do you have time to go out and meet people? Like, I don't understand how you guys are finding men so quick. How you guys are even finding time to even fucking go out on dates. Who's watching the kids? Where are they? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, because it's so hard for me to want to talk to guys. Like, yeah, I could talk to them, like, oh, hey, yeah, hi, whatever, you know. But to actually emotionally be involved is really, really difficult, because in the back of my mind, it's always like, if I pursue this, that means my relationship with my kid's father is completely dead. That means I am accepting and acknowledging that it is over. And I think I have accepted it and acknowledged it, but I haven't accepted it and acknowledged it, because it wasn't my choice. If that makes sense, right? It wasn't my choice. He made that for me. And I think that's why I'm having such a difficult time dating now, or trying to find somebody else, or even give somebody else the opportunity, because I keep comparing them to him. I keep comparing that spark, that energy. I keep comparing it to these men, and I'm just not getting the same feeling back, and it's just dead. I'm just okay, it's an instant turn off. I don't care, don't talk to me, lose my number, you're boring now, and they could be the greatest fucking person, so sweet and so caring and give so much to offer, but if I don't have that connection, that bond, I know you have to build and ball up, but I don't believe that, because I didn't have to do that with baby daddy. But maybe that's why. Maybe because I didn't feel like I had to bond with baby daddy, because it was an instant, just soul connection. I don't even know if people believe that, but I believe that there is a soulmate for every person who walks on this earth. And if you find that soulmate, I think you are one of the luckiest people in the fucking world. And if you know you found your soulmate, then you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because somebody could date multiple fucking people and never know that feeling that I'm talking about. But then you could be like me, where you experience that feeling, and if it doesn't work out, all you keep searching for is that feeling again, that person made you feel. And then that's why probably people stay alone for the rest of their life. Like my grandma Mary, she met her soulmate Mario, and he broke her heart, and she has never dated since then. And it's been years. I mean, it's been maybe 25 years since she's dated, and I feel like that's gonna be me. I feel like I'm okay with being single. I'm okay with being by myself and raising my kids and focusing on my kids. I'm okay. I'm content. But it would still be good to have somebody to go grab a lunch with, to grab a drink with, and have fun, like an adult conversation with. But I would, if I can't find that spark like I did with my kid's father, then I don't want it. And maybe, like I said, maybe that's why I'm just so closed off, because maybe that's the problem. Maybe because I didn't bond with the kid's father. Maybe it's because I just went off of that emotional, physical, spiritual connection that I didn't even really know who the fuck he was. I just was so attracted and physically and spiritually pulled to him that I was blinded to even wanting to get to know who he was, if that makes sense. I'm totally fucking going off this topic, but the whole point was, so I went on a date tonight, finally, after so many years, I went on an actual fucking date, which I'm proud of myself, because I have flaked on so many people this past couple of months, because I just don't want to. I don't care to want to, but I know that I need change. I know that I have to give in order to get, and I'm willing to give in order to get, because maybe that's what I need. So I told myself, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna flake. I'm gonna go. I already flaked on him once. I'm not gonna keep flaking on men who are interested, because how am I ever gonna know what love is, or what what being treated right is, if I don't go out there and explore? I'm not wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have somebody. I deserve to be loved the right way. And I shouldn't feel guilty for that. I shouldn't feel guilty that it's not with the kid's father, because I didn't make that choice for us. I didn't make the choice for him to continue to use and to continue to lie. He did. So I should not feel guilty for trying to move on and be happy. But I do. I feel extremely guilty. And I don't know if any of you guys felt this way. I don't know if any of you guys feel this way. It's a fucked up feeling, because that's just what holds me back from moving on and giving these, I'm pretty sure, awesome dudes opportunities. But anyway, so I finally went on this date tonight, and it was really cool. It was awkward at first because I'm like, what do we say? What do we do? Like, I don't even know. I don't know what to do, and I don't know. Like I said, I could talk to dudes through the phones and text all day long, because it's just like, it's not face to face. You know what I mean? There's no emotion behind it. But when you have them in front of your face, it's like, oh my God, like, they're here. What do I do? You know? And so it was cool. It was fun. He was great communication, you know, a lot of stuff in common, but it wasn't there. It wasn't there. I was really hoping it was there. I was really hoping that maybe he might be the one to kind of bring me out of my shell that I've been in for so many years, and make me feel some type of way, you know, like, oh, there's hope, there's a little spark, like, yeah, I could do this. But I didn't feel nothing like that. Like, we laughed, it was fun, we ate, we chopped it up, it was a great conversation, but it was nothing more than that. And I feel discouraged. I feel like I wasted my time. I feel like I knew it wasn't going to happen. I feel guilty. I feel so many things that I don't think I should be feeling, because I'm doing nothing wrong. But again, it's because I don't want to love anybody else. I don't want to be with anybody else. My brother Andrew told me the other day, like, he actually brought something up that's really funny from Twilight. He said, do you ever feel like you imprinted on Kenny, which is the kid's father? He goes, because I feel like, you know, with his boyfriend, he just separated from his, you know, his partner, and he just, like, I feel like I imprinted on Freddie. And, you know, when you think about it that way, like, 100%. I mean, that's so funny to say now, you know what I mean? But, like, yeah, I really feel like I imprinted, or my baby daddy imprinted on me, or we imprinted on each other, however you want to say it. But I feel like I cannot break away from him. I cannot see myself with anybody else. I don't know. I don't want to be with anybody else. I want to be with him, but I don't want to be with him because of his ways and his habit and his lifestyle. I don't want that. Anyway, so I think I'm just venting now, because I'm sad. I'm sad. And my kids remind me of him every day. And I'm sad that my 2-year-old is not going to get to know him. I'm sad that he's going to see all these other kids at school with their daddies picking him up, and he doesn't have a daddy. I'm sad that my kid's father's not going to see our oldest graduate and go to prom. I'm sad every fucking day, because I see the sadness in my kids' eyes, and it fucking kills me. And I feel like I need to find somebody else so that they can have that love they're missing. Or I don't know. There's no fucking book to this. There's no fucking manual to say, oh yeah, you know what, find another man is gonna fill your kid's heart, you know, from the heartbreak that their dad did. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just trying to stay mentally strong, emotionally strong, but I think I'm just in denial that I am missing Kenny. I'm missing my kid's father, because I feel like I've just been with him for so long, and he knows everything about me, but I feel like I don't know nothing about him, because he's such a completely different person now that he, I guess, has brain cells. I don't know. Killed his brain cells. I don't fucking know. You know, he's just different. And it's so, you know, he's different in a good way and bad way, because I do see him, you know, he did try. He did go to classes. He did he did try, and he was fucking amazing, but he just couldn't stay trying. But I don't know. I think I'm in fucking denial. I think I'm in denial that it's over, that he made the choice for us and the decision for us, and I can't change that. He made the choice of the lifestyle he wants. He's in prison, and he's probably gonna be a heroin addict for the rest of his life, and it fucking kills me. And I think I'm in denial of all of that, because that was not our future. That was not our plan. That's not what we talked about. And I think I'm just in denial that I have to fully walk away and give other people an opportunity. But is it even fair for me to even want to look for that spark? Should I even look for that spark, or should I not look for the spark? Like, I don't know. I don't want to waste my time with anybody. I don't want to bring dudes around my kids. I don't want to leave my kids at home or babysitter so I could go on dates. I don't want to do that. And I feel like I don't want to do that. If that's the case, then I'd rather just, if I'm never going to feel that spark again, then I'd rather just not go on dates. I'd rather just not talk to dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just not. Because it just makes no sense. If I'm not going to be able to experience what I did with my kid's father, then what the fuck is the point? What's the point of wasting my life with somebody who I'm mediocrely in love with, that I'm not obsessed with, and I'm not like head over heels for? Why do that? Why? It makes no sense. So to the guy that I went on a date with tonight, you're amazing. There's nothing wrong with you. It's honestly me. And I feel bad because you're awesome, you're great, but I'm just not in it. There's just nothing in it for me. And maybe that's just me being closed-minded. Maybe that's just me being stubborn. Maybe that's just me not acknowledging that what my challenges are with my kid's father. I don't fucking know what it is. But what I do know is that I don't feel anything. I don't feel any spark. I don't feel anything. And I feel like that happens so often that I'm numb to meeting somebody new. I just generally don't give a fuck. I just don't care to anymore. I'd rather just stay single, be alone, and just focus on my kids and make sure I just raise them right and teach them from my pain, teach them from my heartache, teach them from my times like this, because I know they're gonna hear it. And I don't know what the fuck I'm looking for, to be honest. I don't know. I have no idea. But I do know that in 3 years, if my kid's father does get out, what then? What then? Where will I be then? Where will he and I be? I don't know. And I don't know. And he hasn't called. He's in reception now, obviously, for like the past couple of days. But like, he called before and I just didn't answer because I didn't want to do this yo-yo back and forth with him, because I want to protect myself. But I regret not answering those calls. I regret not talking to him and hearing his voice one more time. Because I don't know if he's going to come out alive this time. I don't know if he's okay. I don't know anything. And normally I know everything when he's in jail or prison. But this time I made sure that I didn't go back. So I guess I'm just saying that I miss him. I love him to the day I die. And I guess I just need to accept fate, accept his decision for both of us, and just not look for anything right now. Not waste my time right now. I don't know. Anyways, if any of you guys felt this way or know what I'm talking about when it comes to soulmates, when it comes to, soul connecting, or I don't fucking know, just anything, just let me know that I'm not fucking alone. I'm not a fucking crazy psycho bitch who is like one of those fucking bitches who are like, I hate my baby daddy, I love him, because I do hate him, but I love him. I don't fucking know. But I just want to vent to you guys because I'm just really sad right now because I really miss him. And I know hopefully one day he hears this. I just want him to know that I love you. I love you, Kenneth, and I hope you're doing good. I hope you take this time to, work on your mental health and your sobriety. And Hopefully, I just wish you the best. But this sucks. But yeah, so I guess until the next podcast or the next time I have an emotional, mentally breakdown while driving home. Until then, love you guys and chat soon. Bye. If today's episode hit you and you felt seen, understood, or like we were speaking your life, show us some love. You could support our podcast by sending just $1 to our Cash App, What the Motherhood. It's our way of knowing we're reaching the moms who really need this. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next episode.